I don't remember feeling him bite my lip. I just remember feeling blood spray all over my chest. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, the loudest I possibly could. Hi, Scene TV. This is my story. Scout was a 5-year-old Great Pyrenees, and we had Scout since he was 6 weeks old. We had originally fostered him from a local humane society, and when he was 6 months old, we adopted him officially. Scout was very loved. It was a normal Tuesday night. I went upstairs to mine and my husband's bedroom. Our dog was laying on the bedroom floor. He lifted his head and, looked at me, and then his tail was also wagging. I remember hearing it thumping on the floor. I went over to him and I was giving him pats. I patted his face. I was patting down his back, and then I started rubbing his belly. It was just very sudden. He was just in my face. I don't remember feeling him bite my lip. I just remember feeling blood spray all over my chest. I tried to push him off of me, and he latched onto my forearm. I tried to pull my arm out of his mouth, and I couldn't. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, the loudest I possibly could, for my husband, who was downstairs, and our older senior dog came running into the room. Whatever she did was enough to distract him to let my arm go, and I ran downstairs to get my husband. My husband called 911. I was transported by EMS to the hospital. The doctor found 8 lacerations to my right forearm, some of which required some sutures because they were so deep and had some underlying tissue kind of hanging out, and others were smaller puncture wounds. They had asked me if I'd seen my face. I thought that my lip was like hanging off because when I was talking, I could feel like a flapping. That's when they told me that there was nothing left for them to reattach. This is actually not my lip at all. It's a flap that the surgeon was able to make with my skin from out here and then the tissue in my mouth. We did find my lip later on our bedroom floor, which was really gut-wrenching because that made it so much more real. We did try to rehome him to a family we know that has a farm and other Great Pyrenees, but they didn't want to take him just because of the nature of what happened, which is understandable. We did try to find no-kill shelters to take him, but we were turned down by many because they didn't want to risk having a dog that bites. So we made a choice to euthanize him. It was one of the hardest decisions that we've ever had to make. He wasn't a bad dog. I don't know why he did this, but I couldn't risk this happening to anyone ever again. Please know that we love our dog. We miss him every day. I used to think that dog attacks were rare until it happened to me. After my attack, I did some research and recently learned that over 4.5 million people in the United States are bitten or attacked by dogs every year. Most of the bites come from a dog that we know. Learning this made me realize that this isn't just about aggression, it's about awareness. We don't talk about it enough, but maybe it's time that we do.
I am Seen. Are you? Add for more stories.